Carolina at Bank of America Stadium. Just a few moments ago, this building was shaking as the Carolina Panthers emerge from the tunnel here in Charlotte. They are ready to go as the Panthers are set to match up with the New York Jets. Charles and I have been looking forward to this one all week. And off we go from uptown Charlotte. Brandon Ayuk returning it. And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. And they'll run the option to start the drive. Give him 10 yards on the keeper, and it'll lead to a 2nd down. And this, I mean, it's certainly something to watch out for. He is not afraid to call his own number on plays like that, and here he takes it for good yardage.
And we know this defense prepared all week for this, but sometimes when you see it in person, it's a whole different ball game, and all that preparation, it goes right out the window.
A good gain on first has him set up with 2nd and just a couple of inches now from the 29. First carry for Christian McCaffrey. And this is going to be a Panthers 1st down as he'll take this forward to the 27.
It's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside, and so many times defenses say, okay, we got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
On the ground, McCaffrey. And this is going to be a Panthers 1st down as the tackle made just shy of the 40.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. There he goes again. And finally brought down at the 38. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
And they didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. Was that 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. Now left side, a completion to his tight end. So the completion there, and CD, as we know, trying to defend against an NFL quarterback, that's one thing. Trying to defend against a mobile NFL quarterback, that's quite another. What's the plan here defensively?
Well, the pass rush has to still try and get to him, especially the guys on the edge, but they're going to go maybe a count slower, right? They want to make sure they don't get too far upfield where he steps up and takes off through a lane. The same is true for those interior guys as well. So you've got to change it up with him. Try and keep him hemmed into the pocket, and occasionally you throw a spy on it. A fast linebacker or one of your extra defensive backs who can dance with him a little bit if he takes off and runs.
Another run with McCaffrey on 2nd down. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. He'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down. They'll fake the handoff. Now Newton. Forced out to his left. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 and the 15. So an instance there of Cam being Cam. We know he can use his legs.
And with that big body, it's hard to get him down, even if you get a clear shot on him. Plus, he moves it a lot faster than what people think. And boy, does he have fun playing the game of football.
And he'll just get rid of it.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
On second down, McCaffrey shifts by him, and he's going to get it inside the 10 to the 7-yard line. 52 yards rushing for him now. What a drive for him to kick off the new season. How about this opening drive? Play number 12 now. This is third down. And they'll try and run the option to pick it up. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Cam Newton keeping it himself from 7 yards out. And the Panthers are on the board here first in the season opener. Gonzalez good on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Now Michael Carter, who played nearby in college in Chapel Hill. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. Play action. Now Wilson. Flushed out right. That one caught by Carter. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Well, there you go, Charles, the first completed pass of his young career.
And we expect it not to be his last. Very good to get the first one out of the way, though, as he begins his career.
On 1st and 10, it's Carter. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. Give the tackle to Hassan Reddick.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
On 2nd and 9, Wilson. Throw left side is complete on the diving effort. The Panthers turn to their nickel set here as they get ready for 3rd down.
I know that rookie quarterbacks have to earn veteran receivers' trust. Maybe we saw that on that play with that type of effort, huh?
Yeah, helping out the rook with a heck of a catch. Wilson. Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked off at the 38, and they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. So Newton and the Panthers come up now 1st and 10 at the 40. Throwing to start the drive. Newton. And he'll dump this off to his running back, McCaffrey. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. After 7-0 on EA Sports. Newton going to hand it off to McCaffrey. And he picks up about 6 as he gets this down to the 41.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. Throwing is Newton. And he'll air this one deep for Anderson. And this is caught inside the 5. A big play that time through the air. 37 yards.
Well, he reminded us that he was a 1,000-yard receiver a year ago as he starts off week 1 picking up right where he left off. He told us at the end of the preseason he was primed for a big year. He just gave us excellent evidence of his belief.
And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. They'll come out in the pistol. They run with McCaffrey off the option. And he will take it across for Panthers touchdown. Christian McCaffrey taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Panthers, they widen their lead. Gonzalez to add the PAT. And it's good to make it 14-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. Taken in at the 3. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They're staring at a 2-touchdown deficit, 14-0 the score as they regroup with 1st and 10. Play action. It's Wilson. He's going to look deep for more. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. It's C.J. Henderson picking it off. And he'll get this back across the midfield, striping down the 47-yard line. 2nd interception for him now here in his first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on, his teammates going to check on it, because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. They fake the give. Newton rolling to his right. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. He'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
And the throw there going to be incomplete. And the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point. And they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
This one will sail out of bounds. It'll depend on the spot here. And the side judge says that went out at the 7-yard line. So well done there. And these punters, they get more specialized and better each and every year, don't they?
They sure do. And now it's really not the American punters. It's the Australian punters with their kicking academies and that flat drop and just kind of kicking the nose of the football. They're able to almost stop it where they want to, like a good golfer can check one up.
Another run on 2nd down with Carter. And just not a ton of room to work with. He'll get it to the 15 for a gain of 2.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Wilson now off the bootleg. Sliding out of the pocket. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty,
And before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. He's got a first down past the 30 and all the way up to the 35-yard line. Another completion there, and we think back to the draft in the spring. This franchise essentially handing him the keys to the operation, a top 5 pick. Charles, how ready do you think he is?
I think he's ready for the NFL in terms of size, speed, the makeup of him, the character of him. The key's going to be, will this team accept everything he brings to the game and adapt to it? Not just necessarily plug him into something that he doesn't do well.
They go play action with Wilson. He's going to look deep for more. That's caught inside the 20. And finally out of bounds all the way down at about the 2. Big yardage that time for the Jets. Well, if you pull up his college highlight reel, you will see no shortage of great throws, and here's one in his NFL debut for big yardage.
And this is going to be a big test early in his career. How accurate can he be on throws like this? If he keeps doing that, he's going to be just fine.
Out of the gun, here's Wilson. And it's intercepted at the goal line. It's Shaq Thompson here with a pick. And the Panthers will take over possession here up at the 44. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ballgame.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be Peyton Manning threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now it's Newton. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And this one almost intercepted. Had a chance to come down with it in the end zone, but could not hang on. 2nd and 10. From the gun, here's Newton. He gets it to Thomas. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25.
So many times in my career, coaches talk about completions are one thing. As long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Here's a diving catch right side. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. To the air again, Newton. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
Newton looking to throw on 3rd and 1. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away. That close on 3rd down, I think everybody probably expecting a run. Instead, they go to the air on 3rd and short yardage.
I realize this is a passing league, and they're liable to throw the ball on any down and distance. But that short, I do question the call. Run the football and pick it up.
Gonzalez's kick is good. And the lead will grow. It's now 17-0. So the turnover leads to points as they add 3 there.
Yeah, what a sequence there, and a nice win for them. They forced the interception, put together a little drive, and then come away with 3 points. Nothing to it, partner. Just do it.
And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And with 10 seconds left, not really enough time to put something together. They go back to the air here after the INT on the pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. Another try after the first down sack. Wilson. And he's going to go down again. And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the second down play, they burn the timeout, making him sweat out the final few ticks here in the second quarter. After the sack, they'll come up now, 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
And indeed, that's what they'll do as they run it here. And this will go as a short gain on what will be the final act of this first half. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach! All right, Coach, thank you very much as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. Taking it about the 1. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball to the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
A nice completion there for the first down. And, Charles, you think about the quarterbacks of recent vintage that have been thrust into action week 1. It's no guarantee of future success, but we sure have seen some good ones.
We certainly have, partner. How about Joe Burrow with the Bengals in 2020? He was excellent. Kyler Murray with the Cardinals. The best part about his game has his team run the brink of the playoffs. And Deshaun Watson has won division titles after having started from day 1.
But the passing windows are just not there, and that's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
They'll roll him out right. Open man is Denzel Mims. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30.
And time to give some credit to the big fellas, the offensive line here, because you've got to have good protection on crossing routes because you've got to give your receiver time to work all the way across the field. That time, be able to scan the field, spot his receiver moving left to right, and make a good, accurate throw. Thank you, guys.
Again, Wilson. To the right side, and he's got more complete. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long. Now Wilson. He finds Corey Davis. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 13-yard line. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. And he's going to get about 4 down inside the 10 to the 9. And now we get a timeout called on the defensive side of the ball by the Panthers. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn 1 here in this 3rd quarter. 9-yard line, 2nd and 6. Here's Wilson. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over him.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
On third down, Wilson. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
Now the Jets will call on the field goal unit here. This is a 26-yard attempt. The kick by Pinheiro is good. And they're on the board at least here. It's now 17-3. So a good drive there to begin quarter number 3, but they're only able to shave 3 points off the lead.
Well, something's better than nothing. All right, they didn't play particularly well in the first half, but they definitely need to step on the accelerator now and play a whole lot better.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
At their own 25-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
Gun. 20.
Second down and right back to McCaffrey. They'll only get a couple up to about the 30.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
To throw is Newton. Eluding the pressure right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked off right around the 43. And he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line. He exited the pocket trying to improvise. That was a tough throw, and unfortunately, it wound up in the wrong pair of hands.
And Brandon, when you're on the run, sometimes your downfield vision could get skewed just a bit. Now, the beauty of extending a play is sometimes your receivers find their way open, but oftentimes you end up closing down part of the field and bringing those defenders to the ball, and that one was picked off.
Another run on second down with Carter. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. From the shotgun, Wilson. And hauled in by Croft. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20.
Good job there of getting his tight end involved because he lines up on the right side of the formation, just works his way across the field. I really like how they were in sync on that one. He spotted the open gap in the zone, and his quarterback found him, and they get a 1st down.
A diving effort, but only right at the line of scrimmage. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. From the gun, it's Wilson. Completes it to Davis. Touchdown, Jets. Corey Davis, a 16-yard touchdown. And the Jets are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the 3rd. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum is sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. The throw right side is complete here on the first play of the drive.
As they began this drive, I was wondering if they were going to attack since they're playing with the lead. Would they continue to try and push the ball downfield? Well, after one play, it appears that the answer is yes.
Off the option, here's McCaffrey. Credited with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Now that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
On 2nd and 9, Newton. He's got a man, and that's Alex Erickson. And he's out of bounds, but not before a big pickup that time on what's going to wind up being the final play of the third quarter. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They run with McCaffrey off the option, and he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature in the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
From the 27, Newton. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Buying time to his left. And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple. Off the option, here's McCaffrey. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front 7, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
McCaffrey, and he takes it into the end zone for a Panthers touchdown. Christian McCaffrey, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Panthers are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their 4th quarter lead. Gonzalez able to tackle on the PAT, and the lead now up to 14. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do?
The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. 2nd and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack. Throwing is Wilson. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. That one caught by Carter. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now Wilson on first down. Flush to his right. Room to run past midfield. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Some early fireworks from this rookie quarterback getting the start in week 1.
And every time a rookie quarterback gets to start week 1, you and I both know the extra attention that comes with it. We know that he's going to throw the football, but will he make the right decisions? And in this case, with his legs, he showed the defense there's an extra dynamic to his game.
He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Under 4 to go now as they come up on second down. Now Wilson. Escaping, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Hassan Reddick picks up his second sack of the afternoon. And you hate to say it with a rookie quarterback. He's done some good things, but overall, looked a little bit overwhelmed back there, hasn't he?
He certainly has. But in his defense, he hasn't had a lot of time to throw the football. You like the way I said that? In his defense.
In his defense. I got it.
You see what I did there?
He needs better protection, that's for sure. Third and long. It's Wilson. And the grab by Croft. 14 yards, but they're still well shy of the first as that leads to fourth down. Here we go. It's Wilson on fourth down. And he's going to get this inside the 30. They go play action now. Wilson. Flushed out right. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Late in the game, defense trying to avoid a big play. He's able to work out of the passing game, turn it into a run, pick up the first, and stop the clock as well.
And you know in this situation, everything is sped up. The intensity, the thinking, everyone's movements. But for a quarterback, he has to continue to do what we call a flatliner. Level in everything he does and read the clock, feel it in the pocket, and go at the appropriate time.
They'll run with Carter. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. Give him 4 on the carry there at second and goal. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. They've got it second and goal as they look for a late touchdown. Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
The nice thing is that you've still got all your timeouts, so the middle of the field, that should still be an option, especially if you see the defenders pinching the sideline. You can run a little seam route right here and pick up some nice yardage.
On third and goal, Wilson. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. He's got it, and it's 24-17.
Makes the score Panthers 24, Jets 17.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Here's Ayuk on the return. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
The first down run got 5. Here's second and 5. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. Now Newton. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. And they take a knee. The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the fourth. The Panthers down to a knee out of the victory formation. The Jets will bring in a nickel set here as they try to stop this third down. And this one going to wrap up with Cam Newton going down to a knee. So this one is over. A victory for Carolina.